Left-hand turns while stopped at a red light are allowed when A. It is between the hours of 12 midnight and 5 a.m. B. Only if turning from a one-way street onto another one-way street. C. It is safe to do so. D. Only if a police officer instructs you to do so. Answer: B. Only if turning from a one-way street onto another one-way street. If you owe a fee for parking violations, when can you renew your driver's license? A. Beginning 1 year before the license expiration date. B. Only if the violations fee total is less than $500. C. Only if you can prove the violation was issued to another person driving your vehicle. D. Only after paying the violation fees. Answer: D. Only after paying the violation fees. Second offense of the Commonwealth's distracted driving law has a penalty of A. A $250 fine. B. A $250 fine and completion of an authorized distracted driving class. C. A $100 fine. D. An insurance surcharge. Answer: B. A $250 fine and completion of an authorized distracted driving class. When making a left turn, which lane should you turn from? A. From the lane furthest to the left. B. From the far right lane. C. From whichever lane you choose. D. Only when there is a sign directing you to make a left turn. Answer: A. From the lane furthest to the left. First speeding offense for a JOL driver with a permit requires A. A 90-day suspension of the permit, retaking and passing the license knowledge exam, and a $100 reinstatement fee. B. A 1-year permit suspension, retaking and passing the license knowledge exam, and a $500 reinstatement fee. C. Payment of the speeding violation. D. Suspension of the permit until the person turns 18 years of age. Answer: A. A 90-day suspension of the permit, retaking and passing the license knowledge exam, and a $100 reinstatement fee. Which of the following gets alcohol out of your system? A. Drinking black coffee. B. Taking a cold shower. C. Eating food. D. Giving your body time to process the alcohol. Answer: D. Giving your body time to process the alcohol. What is the shape of a stop sign? A. A diamond. B. A triangle. C. A square. D. An octagon, 8 equal sides. Answer: D. An octagon, 8 equal sides. A steady green light in a traffic signal means A. Go, but only after yielding to other vehicles, bicycles, or pedestrians on the road. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Go, you have the right of way. D. Accelerate to make sure you make the light. Answer: A. Go, but only after yielding to other vehicles, bicycles, or pedestrians on the road. A conviction of using a false or altered license will result in a license suspension of A. 60 days. B. 90 days. C. 180 days. D. 365 days. Answer: C. 180 days. What is the blood alcohol content, BAC, legal limit for a driver under the age of 21? A. 0.02. B. 0.04. C. 0.06. D. 0.08. Answer: A. 0.02. What is the penalty for a driver not wearing a safety belt in Massachusetts? A. No penalty. B. A $25 fine. C. A $50 fine. D. A $15 fine. Answer: B. A $25 fine. Is everyone's ability to operate a motor vehicle affected by drinking alcohol? A. No, it depends if you had more than one drink. B. No, it depends on your weight and whether you have eaten recently. C. Yes. D. It depends on the type of vehicle being driven. Answer: C. Yes. Leaving the scene of an accident involving property damage has a license revocation period of A. No revocation period for this offense. B. 10 to 15 days. C. 15 to 60 days. D. 60 days to 1 year. Answer, D. 60 days to 1 year. If an emergency vehicle approaches from any direction, then what should you do? A. Stop immediately. B. Pull to the center of the road and stop until the vehicle has passed. C. Pull as close to the right side of the road and stop until the vehicle has passed. D. Speed up so you do not impede him. Answer, C. Pull as close to the right side of the road and stop until the vehicle has passed. What are the consequences for operating a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs? A. A fine and license suspension. B. A fine. C. A license suspension. D. It depends on the penalties served by a judge. Answer, A. A fine and license suspension. What does it mean if you have a corrective lens restriction on your license? A. You must have your glasses in the vehicle while you are driving. B. You must wear your corrective lens at night. C. You must bring your glasses next time you have a driver's license vision screening. D. You must wear corrective lens while driving. Answer, D. You must wear corrective lens while driving. When must you yield to a pedestrian in the roadway? A. Only when in a crosswalk. B. Only in an intersection. C. Always. D. It is a roadway and vehicles have the right of way. Answer, C. Always. What sign is octagonal in shape? A. Yield sign. B. No passing zone sign. C. Stop sign. D. Railroad crossing sign. Answer, C. Stop sign. A pedestrian using a white cane is an indication that the person is A. Hearing impaired. B. Vision impaired. C. Aged 65 or more. D. Diabetic. Answer, B. Vision impaired. Which statement is true concerning safety belts? A. They will trap you inside if in a crash. B. They are not needed if your vehicle has airbags. C. They keep you from being thrown outside the vehicle. D. They are not needed for local traffic. Answer, C. They keep you from being thrown outside the vehicle. Blood alcohol content, BAC, is affected by A. Only while at a stoplight or stop sign. B. The speed you are driving. C. The vehicle which you are driving. D. The speed which your body processes alcohol. Answer, D. The speed which your body processes alcohol. A flashing red traffic light is treated the same as A. A two-way stop. B. A four-way stop. C. A yield sign. D. A stop sign. Answer, D. A stop sign. When can a motor vehicle be on a sidewalk? A. When the traffic is heavy. B. In case of an emergency. C. Never. D. After midnight in rural areas. Answer, C. Never. What does this sign mean? A. No passing allowed between posted hours. B. No parking allowed between posted hours. C. Road closed between posted hours. D. No picking up passengers between posted hours. Answer, B. No parking allowed between posted hours. What does this sign mean? A. Road ends at junction. B. Crossroad ahead. C. Roundabout ahead. D. Pedestrian crossing ahead. Answer, B. Crossroad ahead. For a junior operator license, JOL, holder with a learner's permit, which of the following occurs if you are convicted of your first speeding offense? A. A 30-day suspension of your permit and a $50 reinstatement fee. B. No suspension, only a written warning. C. A 90-day suspension of your permit, a $100 reinstatement fee, and retaking the license knowledge exam. D. Permit suspension until you turn 21 years of age. Answer, C. A 90-day suspension of your permit, a $100 reinstatement fee, and retaking the license knowledge exam. What is one direct consequence of operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs? A. A warning letter only. B. A fine and possible license suspension. C. A requirement to wear a seatbelt at all times. D. No penalty if it is a first offense. Answer: B. A fine and possible license suspension. Which of the following best describes the correct response when an emergency vehicle is approaching with sirens or lights active? A. Pull as close to the right side of the road and stop until the vehicle has passed. B. Maintain your speed and continue driving. C. Quickly make a U-turn to clear the lane. D. Drive faster so as not to obstruct the emergency vehicle. Answer: A. Pull as close to the right side of the road and stop until the vehicle has passed. If you owe fees for parking violations, you can renew your driver's license only. A. If you sign an affidavit promising future payment. B. After successfully disputing at least one of the violations. C. Once the outstanding violation fees have been paid. D. If more than 12 months have passed since the citation was issued. Answer: C. Once the outstanding violation fees have been paid. When making a left turn at a steady green light, what must you do first? A. Make a full stop and check for police officers. B. Proceed immediately because you have the right of way. C. Flash your high beams to alert oncoming drivers. D. Yield to oncoming traffic, bicyclists, or pedestrians before turning. Answer: D. Yield to oncoming traffic, bicyclists, or pedestrians before turning. Using a false or altered driver's license is punishable by a license suspension of A. 30 days. B. 60 days. C. 180 days. D. 1 day for every $1 of the imposed fine. Answer: C. 180 days. Under the Commonwealth's distracted driving law, a second offense results in A. No fine but mandatory community service. B. A $250 fine and completion of an authorized distracted driving class. C. A $100 fine only. D. A 90-day license suspension. Answer: B. A $250 fine and completion of an authorized distracted driving class. Which statement about alcohol's effect on driving ability is correct? A. Alcohol only affects you if you drink more than 3 beverages. B. Your weight eliminates the effects of alcohol if you are below 21. C. Everyone's ability to operate a motor vehicle is impaired by alcohol. D. Alcohol consumption makes you more alert while driving. Answer: C. Everyone's ability to operate a motor vehicle is impaired by alcohol. What is the legal BAC limit for a driver under the age of 21? A. 0.04. B. 0.08. C. 0.05. D. 0.02. Answer: D. 0.02. Leaving the scene of an accident that results in property damage can lead to A. No license revocation if you report it within 72 hours. B. A $25 seatbelt fine only. C. Immediate revocation for 30 days only. D. A license revocation period from 60 days up to 1 year. Answer: D. A license revocation period from 60 days up to 1 year. Which is the correct penalty for not wearing a safety belt in Massachusetts? A. A $25 fine. B. A $75 fine. C. A mandatory driver re-education course. D. A written warning only. Answer: A. A $25 fine. Which of the following is the only way to reduce your blood alcohol concentration, BAC? A. Drinking coffee. B. Taking a cold shower. C. Waiting for your body to process the alcohol over time. D. Exercising vigorously. Answer: C. Waiting for your body to process the alcohol over time. A driver with a corrective lens restriction on their license must A. Wear corrective lenses at night only. B. Have glasses or contact lenses somewhere in the vehicle. C. Undergo quarterly vision screenings at the RMV. D. Wear corrective lenses whenever operating a motor vehicle. Answer: D. Wear corrective lenses whenever operating a motor vehicle. What must you do before turning left on a red light, where permitted? A. Nothing, left on red is always prohibited. B. Ensure you are on a one-way street turning onto another one-way street. C. Drive through the intersection cautiously. D. Stop only if there is a no turn on red sign. Answer: B. Ensure you are on a one-way street turning onto another one-way street. Operating a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs may result in A. A fine and license suspension. B. Only a warning if it's your first violation. C. No penalty if you are over the age of 25. D. Temporary confiscation of your vehicle without suspension. Answer: A. A fine and license suspension. When a pedestrian is crossing the road, you must A. Honk to let them know you are coming through. B. Yield to the pedestrian, regardless of whether they are in a crosswalk. C. Only stop if the pedestrian is using a white cane. D. Speed up to pass before the pedestrian arrives in your lane. Answer: B. Yield to the pedestrian, regardless of whether they are in a crosswalk. The shape of a stop sign is A. Circular. B. Triangular. C. Octagonal, 8-sided. D. Rectangular. Answer: C. Octagonal, 8-sided. Which of the following is a reason you might lose your license under keeping your license regulations? A. Renewing your license early. B. Failing to pay required reinstatement fees. C. Wearing corrective lenses when you do not need them. D. Driving under the speed limit in the far left lane. Answer: B. Failing to pay required reinstatement fees. A person carrying a white cane is often A. Hearing impaired. B. A crossing guard. C. Vision impaired. D. An authorized traffic official. Answer: C. Vision impaired. To renew a driver's license in Massachusetts, which of these must be true? A. You must have no unpaid parking tickets or other citations. B. You must have a minimum of 3 years of driving experience. C. You must have a perfect driving record. D. You must have already completed a defensive driving course. Answer: A. You must have no unpaid parking tickets or other citations. When you see a steady green traffic light, you should A. Accelerate to avoid the red light. B. Proceed only after yielding to traffic already in the intersection. C. Stop first, then go. D. Assume pedestrians will stop for you. Answer: B. Proceed only after yielding to traffic already in the intersection. Under a JOL, your first speeding offense with a learner's permit will require A. Retaking and passing the license knowledge exam. B. Attending an optional driving workshop. C. No additional tests are required. D. A warning letter but no suspension. Answer: A. Retaking and passing the license knowledge exam. The fine for a second offense under the distracted driving law is A. $100 plus a license suspension. B. $250 and mandatory completion of a distracted driving course. C. $500 only, no other penalties. D. No fine, only a caution. Answer: B. $250 and mandatory completion of a distracted driving course. When can you legally turn left at a red traffic signal? A. Never, under any circumstances. B. From a two-way street onto a two-way street. C. Only when there is a left turn arrow. D. From a one-way street onto another one-way street, after coming to a full stop. Answer: D. From a one-way street onto another one-way street, after coming to a full stop. If you use a false license, your license suspension will be A. 30 days. B. 60 days. C. 90 days. D. 180 days. Answer D. 180 days.